Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here. I wanted to jump on and just talk about how your body can burn more fat naturally and how you can just shift your eating and make sure you're staying on point. I know with spring here, summer's coming, you can get really distracted, get really busy, and it can be super easy to get off track or kind of forget some of the basics. So these are my basic tips for keeping your metabolism working as hard as possible for you. Now, I cover some of this information in my book, The Female Fat Solution, which is on Amazon. And some of this I also talk about in my podcast, The Female Health Solution, which is on SoundCloud and on iTunes. So we talk about burning more fat. And this is really a lot of the basis that my 12-week program is based on. How I work with women more one-on-one on nutrition that matches hormones and cycles and everything. But burning more fat, you really want to make sure you are eating every 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes that can feel like it's counterintuitive. You're like, I'm not hungry yet, or I don't really get hungry that often. Do I really need to be eating that often? Yes, you do. It's really important to increase your metabolism, that you're constantly feeding that fire that is your metabolism. Protein pacing. Protein pacing is getting in enough protein throughout the day, but you're spacing it out. So you're going to get anywhere from 20 to even 40 grams every time you eat, and you're going to do that, 5 to 6 times per day. That's essentially what protein pacing is, broken down. Types of protein, everything else. I mean, it can be, it can be anything, right? Any type of protein. But I do like to mix it up to make sure you're getting a variety in as well. Now again, so layer that on top. When you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, it's not just eating like candy. Oh, look, I'm going to have gummy bears. Oh, 2 hours later, I'm going to have a cupcake. Yay! No, it's eating clean, it's eating healthy, right? And you're going to be getting protein in, again, 20 to 40 grams, 5 to 6 times a day. How much do you need? That depends on you. I'll put a link below where you can schedule a call with me if you are wanting more guidance or more help on your nutrition in this area, so we can chat about that. Another thing that I'll kind of throw in there is some intermittent fasting. This can be daily intermittent fasting. This can be a specific fasting day. There's a lot of ways to do it. And I can do a whole nother video on this specifically. So if you're watching the replay of this and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to know more about this or how this is done for women to make sure you're doing it correctly, just search either on Facebook or on my YouTube. My YouTube channel, I upload all of my videos to. So I have a whole stockpile of great info for you there. But intermittent fasting really focuses on your visceral body fat to help your body burn more. Also making sure, again, everything is a complete nutrient. So when you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, and yes, you're getting all that protein in, you really want to make sure that you're getting complete nutrients in with your food too. So this means that your food is grouped together in proteins, fats, and carbs. So that you're not, just eating protein, or you're not just eating a carb, or you're not just eating a healthy fat, that you're eating something that's complete. So like today, and I posted this on my Instagram, I had cottage cheese with berries on it. Cottage cheese is protein and some healthy fats, proteins and fats, and then there's berries on it. There's some carb, right? Apples and peanut butter, protein, fat, and carb. So there's, like when you think about a complete dinner and you're having, like some chicken breast and some rice, and then maybe a salad with, olive oil, some type of dressing. Perfect. Protein, fat, carb, boom, right there. Not the salad, the dressing would be the healthy fat. But you're getting that in. Making sure you're also getting healthy fats in the morning. That's a big thing here in the AM. That's going to help really get your body to burn more overall. The other thing with the protein, what's the big deal with the protein? Yeah, that's getting more lean muscle built up on your body so you become a fat burning zone all the time. Hold on. If your weight loss is stuck, you can lower carbs and up the good fats. You keep hearing more and more about fat helping with satiety. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. I would be careful about lowering your carbs too much. Your body still does need carbohydrate on the regs to really absorb your protein and for more energy and for overall. Yes, but that can depend. Again, we can chat about that if you have a question. But healthy fats in the morning, that's going to help level out your blood sugars throughout the day. And then the last thing on here is exercise. So again, here are all these things that you can get your body to burn more fat. Now, what you hear about is do this exercise or these fitness things burn the most fat, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. But if you are not doing these things first, this is not going to be the end all be all. Honestly, it's not. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to the gym and what the heck? How come this isn't happening for me? Yeah, it's not going to happen. If you're not doing these things first, then you can dive into the exercise. So exercise things, you definitely, especially for women, so important. I cannot give enough emphasis on how important this is for women. Weightlifting of some kind, at least 1 to 2 days a week. Very, very essential, very, very important. You will not get bulky. You will not get big. You will get strength and you will get faster results. So weightlifting is super, super important. And then the other thing to look at, of course, is high intensity interval training, HIIT training. And that's sort of a mix of some type of weight resistance and then cardio, that type of thing. Susan, I love lifting heavy. Yeah, me too. I love lifting heavy. So, so important. So, definitely one of those things that you need to incorporate. But again, all these things come first and then focus on the exercise piece. Because when you get the nutrition down, it's so easy then to carve out that time to get to the gym or meet with a trainer, and your results happen so much faster and better when you're doing that. All right, so that's what I got for you guys right now. Please let me know if you have questions. But these are sometimes you may think like, oh yeah, I know. Oh, I've heard them before. That's not new. But if you're not doing it, do it. Really get this down because it makes the biggest difference overall. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate, all of the wonderful feedback I get. I get so many kind messages from women all the time, just thanking me for putting this information out there. And it's my passion. It's my mission to give women more information to help them get and stay at their healthiest selves. That's why I wrote my book. That's why I have my podcast. That's why I do these videos all the time. And that's why I love working with women one-on-one, because I get to firsthand just really, really dive in and help you every step of the way get to the results that you want and that you can achieve. All right. I will see you guys later and have a great night.